A transformative event that impacts lives in Winnipeg is the Food Rescue Fundraiser, hosted at Trans Canada Brewing by the Leftovers Foundation. This evening isn't just about enjoying food and drinks. It's about rallying the community around a vital cause directly impacting Winnipeggers' lives. At this event, Civic journalist Zuher Almusre spoke with Julia Kramer, coordinator at the Leftovers Foundation in Winnipeg, to learn more about protecting and preserving food.
The community model of food redistribution is essential.
So tell me more why we need this event here in Winnipeg tonight.
So we're here fundraising for an organization called the Leftovers Foundation. I am the city coordinator in Winnipeg for the Leftovers Foundation, and we are a nonprofit that rescues good food from ending up in the landfill. We catch it in time, have volunteers transport it from where it is, existing in abundance, to where it needs to be, places of scarcity, to people who are experiencing food insecurity in our city. The rates of food insecurity are alarming, and so we are here to fundraise for this innovative solution, which is a bridge in the logistical space between food wasted and food accessed.
Mm-hmm. So what is the most challenging today for our city in terms of wasting food, and that we need this kind of...
Yeah. So the issue of food waste is, when coupled with the issue of food insecurity, can be a really amazing solution forward. But food waste itself is a problem because when food is left to rot in the landfill, it produces methane and greenhouse gases, which are polluting our environment. One of the biggest causes of climate change is food waste. So we're here to mitigate that.
Wonderful. So when we mitigate that, how that will be impacting positively in our...
Yeah. So, of course, we're looking for longevity and resilience of our planet. We've got one home and we need to take care of it. But at the same time, our solution takes the climate change aspect as well as the social aspect, the food insecurity aspect, and takes the resource that's going to be wasted and puts the attention in the logistical needs of both the source of food waste and the folks who are providing services to our community members. So taking it from where it needs to be, getting it to where it needs to be used is the essence of what we really do.
So what kind of information the people today who attend this event you want them to go with? It's not just like a fundraising, not just dinner.
You're right.
To give them like an idea to go with, and also our viewers understand why, what kind of goals we can achieve today.
The action that we hope people leave today with is knowing that food waste is an issue, but it doesn't have to be. If we put the steps in place to take it from where it is to where it needs to go, we have a solution. It takes a coordinated effort. It is not just the Leftovers Foundation who is doing this work. We work with existing community partners, agencies who are helping newcomers, agencies who are helping unsheltered folks, people living with mental illness, people dealing with addictions. The wraparound services that are needed need to see the entire individual. So what we do is try to educate the broader public about these organizations who really are helping the people in our city who are struggling, helping our city's most vulnerable. And get out there in your community. That really is the action. Get out in community and know that you can have an impact not only on the climate, not only on folks who are experiencing food insecurity, but on the well-being of our city at large.
In Canada, over 3.2 million metric tons of edible food go to waste annually, with a mere 4% rescued and redirected to those in need. The staggering majority of the surplus ends up in landfills, contributing to environmental harm. The Leftovers Foundation is committed to changing this narrative, believing that no good food should ever meet such a fate.
So for someone like me who want to get like a tips or advices, how I can be saving the food on my daily basis.
Beautiful.
How I can like help this kind of organization from myself, from my home, from my family.
We encourage you to come volunteer for us. We are a volunteer-initiated organization. I'm the only operational staff that's local to Leftovers in Winnipeg. Everything else is done by the work of volunteers. So that's community members who have the time and resources to load their own vehicle with donations and deliver it straight to a service agency so that they don't have to take on that time and money and cost of acquiring food. Food arrives for them and they're able to use it for their programming, and they can spend their nonprofit dollars or their organized dollars, crowdsourced dollars, on the things that they're doing to help people thrive. Food is a basic human right, and these agencies are doing so much outside of food work. So what we do by bringing food is just a small drop in the bucket of what these agencies are really doing. So we set up volunteering to be easy, fun, and fast. So you sign up for a route, pick up details, drop off details is all done for you. All you need to do is follow the instructions, pick up, drop off, done. Usually less than an hour.
The event sought to raise awareness about the crucial need to rescue food. Every contribution made during this event went directly towards sustaining, rescuing, and redirecting surplus food to those in Winnipeg who need it most.
If I can ask you a final question. This organization, it's Save the Newcomer. It's people in the street, right?
Yep.
So there's any numbers you can provide it to me, or
about our impact?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
How many people get saved?
Yes. So the statistics from last year, from 2022, we saved over 539,000 pounds of good food from ending up in the landfill. That also translates to meals served, an astronomical number of meals served, pounds of carbon emissions, of greenhouse gas emissions avoided, and also dollars. I think the dollar value is $1.7 billion in food loss that was prevented, went to feed someone instead of ending up in the garbage. So it is a big problem, but an individual, one person, has the capacity to spend 1 hour of their week impacting not only the climate, the food that's being wasted, but the people on the receiving end.
Yeah. So I told you this is my final question, but there is anything in mind I forget to ask you about. You want to mention in the end to wrap up everything.
Well, food security is not a food issue. It is an income issue. It's not that we don't have enough food in this city. We do. There's more than enough food to feed everyone experiencing food insecurity. People need income supports to be able to purchase food for themselves. So there really are some broader policy things that need to change, but in the meantime, we're a form of harm reduction, and it's a darn good one.
The Leftovers Foundation is a movement that fosters sustainability and compassion. It encourages residents to rescue food, reduce waste, and directly and positively impact the lives of those living in Winnipeg. That support helps build a stronger, more caring community for all. This episode was written and produced by Zuher Almusre. With you Multicultural, I'm Ryan Funk.